Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kevin, are you ready? Other Kevin, are you somewhere? Are you ready? Riley, are you ready? I'm ready. I'm so ready. I couldn't be more ready than I am right now. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 41. Woo! 1 year of Temperamental. We've done this for one entire calendar year. We've done it for a whole year. You've had to watch 1 year worth of this guy on this podcast. I'm so sorry. This is Kevin for audio listeners. I keep forgetting I have to describe things for the audio listeners. There's this, I have a fat orange cat. He's my co-star. Well, he's my co-host, and he's disgusting. He's really gross. He's got like matted fur. He smells bad just all the time. Like even when I try to like wash him, like when I try to bathe him in any capacity and like brush his fur, take care of him in any way, he somehow smells worse. Okay. And he's my co-host. This is Kevin. And he's here, and it's episode 41. So welcome, regs and noobs. Welcome back, regs. And welcome, noobs. If you're a reg, dude, I applaud you. Thank you for coming back. We're doing it. Woo! It's episode 41. We're rolling. And noobs, thank you for being here. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Lisa, and this is Temperamental. And I'm feeling extra unhinged today. So I don't know what's going to happen, okay? I'm feeling twitchy. I'm feeling just like, I don't know what's going to happen. I didn't plan this episode out because I didn't feel like it. And can I tell you something else? This is the first nighttime Temperamental podcast since episodes 1 and 2. Bro. Episodes 1 and 2 of Temperamental were filmed at night. In the veil of night. The moon was out. I was chilling with the moon. I was doing a podcast. It was episodes 1 and 2. I didn't know what I was doing. If you go back and you watch those episodes, I filmed them in portrait mode because for some reason I thought that was a good idea. I'm like, the whole world is portrait. The whole world is portrait mode. Somehow we went wrong, right? We were doing so good with widescreen. We were seeing things to the left, to the right so far. Dude, our peripheral vision was being challenged constantly. We could see the whole world in beautiful panoramic, and then somehow we screwed it up. And we're like, let's go up and down. And then we went up and down. And now we film things up and down, and it's worse, but somehow that's what we do because we hold our phones like this, and we don't want to hold them like this. Somehow we don't want to hold our phones. We want to hold our phones like this. We don't want to hold them like this. Kevin, don't eat that. Hold on, don't eat that. I need that. This is going here. I need that. That's important. Don't eat that. So I am feeling a little peculiar because it's a nighttime podcast. So we're mixing it up. Usually we're doing this during the daytime. And we got the day moon out, right? We got the sun. The sun is out. And the whole place is illuminated by the sun, but not now. Now it's dark. All my windows are dark. And we got this blinding light, my one studio light. It's on and it's blinding. And my neighbors are probably like, "What is going on over there? Why is her light on? Why is her house illuminated like that? At this hour? At this hour? What is she doing? And also, why is she wearing that purple shirt that she wore 15 years ago?" Okay, so if anybody, again, I'm so sorry, audio listeners, this is for the video. If you have been a fan of mine for a long time, then you know this shirt. You know it. You've seen it before. I wore this in some of the first ever episodes of Top 5 with Lisa Foyles. Talk about a throwback. Do you guys remember that? You remember? Do you remember? I used to host a show on a website called The Escapist, and the show was Top 5 with Lisa Foyles, and I would pick like the most ridiculous, obscure things to do Top 5 lists about. It actually kind of started as, okay, I guess we're doing this. We're going to go into the history of Top 5 a little bit for those who are fans. I didn't plan to do this in this episode, but again, I don't think I plan anymore. I think I'm done with that. I think I'm done planning. We're just gonna go with it. Go with the flow. So Top 5 started as like a parody, right? But people didn't really understand that it was a parody. I was kind of playing a character in top 5. So back when that show started, there were very few girls in gaming. And I don't mean that there were few gamer girls. Like, I'm sure there were females that played video games all over the world, and being somebody in the media and on camera, working for websites like Kotaku, like Escapist, like IGN, it was part of my job and passion to represent those girls, because there were so many females playing video games and so few females in video game media, right? It was just like such a boys' club. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I love boys, right? Love boys. Love them. They're great. Most of my friends are boys. I had fun with all of the people all the males that I worked with in video gaming. Never had a problem with any of them. Had a great time. But I did feel like it was my job to like represent, girls in video games. But at the same time, I was an actor and I liked playing characters. So I started this show called Top 5 for The Escapist. And my character in it was kind of this like dumbish, blonde, slutty dressing girl who just made ridiculous top 5 lists, right? Like, the whole thing was a parody and nobody really understood that it was a parody. So it kind of just turned into a real show. Like, I would pick the most ridiculous topics for top 5, like top 5, like coolest pairs of shoes in video games, like top 5 pairs of glasses, like characters that wore glasses. Like, these are not real top 5 lists ever. It was always the joke. But then people got really mad, right? At first they were just like, who is this girl? Like, these are the stupidest top 5 lists ever. But it kind of slowly gained its own cult following. And I kind of solidified myself as a female video game journalist. And I say that with air quotes every time, because I wasn't doing real journalism. I was mostly writing comedy articles about video games. I was making comedy videos. Everything I did had a tongue-in-cheek element to it. And because that's just me. I don't really take things seriously. And especially video games, for the most part, should not be taken seriously. And I always try to keep that element of it. Yeah, I mean, but the funny thing about all of it is that even though I was playing a character and I was kind of doing this dumb blonde thing, and I would wear these super, super short skirts, and I would wear shirts like this that I just found, where just my cleavage is just like out like so much. Like, I would wear these skimpy outfits and I would do the thing, but I actually was so legit as a gamer. Like, I played video games every single day. I could absolutely kick anyone's butt at Gears of War, which I did a couple times. It was a really fun little parlor trick for me. I would go to video game expos like E3 and PAX. When Gears of War was really big, that was like my best game. And when Gears of War was really big, they would sometimes have the game set up in like trailers where you could like go and compete with other people. And I would love to do the thing like, before I was like well known in the space. I'd love to do the thing where like I'd walk in and be like, oh my gosh, what game is this? What are you playing? And they're like, it's Gears of War. And there's always like some guy. And I was like, oh my God, can I play too? And then I would just annihilate these poor nerds. I would take my lantern just... Dude, Kevin just got so scared. Hey, I wasn't chainsawing you. My chainsaw was not directed toward you, Kevin. You can come back. He doesn't want to come back. He didn't like that sound. But that was really fun. And then afterward, I'd be like, just kidding. I'm actually a gamer. Have a nice day. That was really fun for me. And so now there's not really that problem, right? There's a bazillion girls in the gaming space and they're fully represented. And that's so great. There's gender equality and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that was kind of how Top 5 started. If anybody was ever interested in that, you're probably all just like, what are you talking about? It's just an old show I used to do. But I bought this. I remember specifically I bought this shirt at Friedrichs of Hollywood, which was like the slutty version of Victoria's Secret, the even sluttier version of Victoria's Secret. Can I say slutty if I'm trying to keep a family podcast? Can I say skanky? That seems better. For some reason, skanky seems more PG than slutty. I'm going to have to bleep that. But yeah, when you just need, it's basically Skanks R Us is what Friedrichs of Hollywood was. When you need cheaper versions, cheaper and much skankier versions of Victoria's Secret clothes, you went to Friedrichs of Hollywood. And that's where I got a lot of my clothes back in the day. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm wearing this shirt. Anyway, let's move along with the show. This has all been an intro. What am I sitting on? Oh, I was caught on the buttons on my chair. This has all been an intro. By the way, I've noticed in editing, you don't even have to say this because I've noticed in editing how much I do this. Does it drive me crazy every single time? Yes. Have I been trying to pay more attention to not do it? Yes. Am I succeeding in that? No. Am I going to try even harder on this episode to do that? Yes. Am I going to succeed? Probably not. But it's that whole it's so annoying that I do that. It's so annoying that I do that. Kevin, come here. Kevin. Gosh, I want Kevin to stay. He always stays at the beginning and then he leaves. Look at what I have for you. Hey, look what I have for you. Kitty crack, come here. Look at the kitty crack. Can you just play the Wii video while I try to get the cat over here? I'm talking to myself, by the way, in editing. Lisa, could you go ahead and do that? Thanks, Lisa. All right, Kevin's back, and I'm going to try to get him to stay because I like his fluffy orange presence. Even though the smell is it's pungent. It's pungent. This guy smells bad. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to explain my letterboard because if you're a reg, if you're a Tempe reg, you know that every week I always put something silly on my letterboard back here, an inside joke, like a deep cut reference, something that usually that most people wouldn't get it, but sometimes they do, and usually the people who do get it, I'm like, okay, we're cut from the same cloth. We have the same type of humor. It's all good. But I don't think very many people will get this reference, and I need to explain it because it could be taken a bad way. Okay, so my letterboard behind me, next. Kevin, are you okay? Okay. Next to my pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean, it says, "Shave my friends tonight." And if you don't know that reference, you could be like, that's really weird that she wants to shave her friends tonight. But it's actually referencing something that is so funny that I usually don't like to explain the joke on my letterboard, but I have to explain this joke because it's so funny, and we're gonna talk about it right now. Okay, so does everybody know Fred Durst? Right? You know Fred Durst. Not Robert Durst. Don't you even dare start playing this. Don't start playing the video. I'm not ready for you to play the video. I'm not ready for you to start playing the video. So Fred Durst is from Limp Bizkit, right? He's got the hat, very, very recognizable in that space. Not Robert Durst, the guy from the documentary who definitely killed all those people, right? The old guy who's just like, I didn't kill all those people. And his eyes like twitch. I didn't kill all of those people. Well, look at me. I'm an old man. And he just, dude, did you watch The Jinx? And if you watched The Jinx, have you watched the new episodes on HBO? It's the most insane, groundbreaking documentary I think that's ever been made because they basically solved the murder by doing the documentary. That's all we want. Nothing makes me more mad than when I'm watching a documentary and I'm so invested and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is insane. How's it going to unfold? And then you get to the last episode of the documentary, you get to the last final 30 seconds. She's yelling again. I have to leave. You get to the final 30 seconds and you're like, this is it. This is where they're going to make it so satisfying. We're about to get satisfied right here. This is going to feel good. We're going to know what happened. We're going to know who the murderer was. We're going to know where the body was found. We're going to know. And then what does it do? What do these documentaries do? Black screen. Text that fades in. Oh no, the text is fading in. You don't want the text to fade in. You know what that means? The text fading in means that you're not going to know. Guess what? You don't know. Unsolved mysteries. It's like last week we did Temperamental Unsolved Mysteries. That's what happens in a documentary when the screen goes black and then the text fades in. Because the text fading in always says,
We never did find out who killed that woman, and you're never gonna know either. And there's an ongoing investigation, and that's all we know.
Roll credits. And then they roll the credits. And you're like, I just dedicated so many hours to this mystery, and y'all didn't even solve it. Y'all didn't even take the mask off and see who was mad at the meddling kids. Y'all don't even do what Scooby-Doo can do. You can't even be Scooby-Doo, right? Dude, it's BS. It's BS when you get a black screen and the text fades in. God, I hate text that fades in. But I'm getting off track. But this is so not that. The Jinx is like the... Good, Kevin's pooping. Great, right on cue. The Jinx is where they investigated this dude named Robert Durst for three very suspicious. Isn't it crazy that I'm like stone cold sober? I'm just this crazy and unhinged, and the fact that it's late at night, and I usually don't stay up this late, so this is a very unique and fun Lisa you're getting right now. Congratulations. So there was three very suspicious deaths that oh my God, I just broke my chair. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, it's fine. Three very suspicious deaths that happened surrounding this man named Robert Durst, who looks like a corpse. Dude has always looked like a corpse. Like, even when they show younger pictures of him, you're like, that dude's dead. That dude's not a living person. He's a corpse. He's very old. He's always been old. Yeah, and like this dude cannot shut up. He cannot shut up. He runs his mouth more than anybody I've ever met in my life. And I've met myself. I don't shut up. But this dude does not shut up. So they're doing this documentary. They're asking him these questions. And he's just like, of course I didn't kill my best friend and my wife and chop up her body and throw it in the river. And his eyes twitching the whole time. And he's like... He's got like indigestion. He's like burping. You tell he's such a liar. And then they like discover evidence during the documentary, and then they present it to him on camera. And they're like, hey, so the murderer wrote this letter, and this has the same handwriting as you. And they spell Beverly wrong, just like you spell Beverly wrong, because Beverly Hills, he spells it with an E. So they're literally presenting evidence to this dude on camera during the documentary saying, hey, Mr. Durst, old man who's a corpse and can't shut up, you claim that the murderer of your best friend, Susan Berman, the murderer had to have written this cadaver note, as they call it, basically like, I don't even know why they call it I don't know. It says like, I don't even know whatever. But the note has the address of Beverly Hills on it, and it's spelled wrong, and it has a very unique handwriting. And then they have something else that Robert Durst has written that also has the word Beverly Hills on it, also spelled wrong in the same exact handwriting. And they show both of them to him. And then they're like, so which one did you write and which one that you're claiming you didn't write? And he can't identify it. He gets super nervous. He's like, I don't know. And you're like, he did it. Like he did it. You felt like you were solving the mystery along with the documentary crew as you're watching it. You're like, I'm a detective. Me on my couch with this box of Kleenex because I'm constantly stuffed up and I have to blow my nose every 5 seconds, and this bag of Cheetos, and this beer, this Bud Light, these 5 Bud Lights, let's be honest. Me here on the couch being a fat slob, I just solved this murder. That dude did it. That's seriously how you felt. For real, that's how you felt. And then, even better, dude leaves his microphone on while he goes to the pisser. He goes to the bathroom, and he leaves his microphone on. And in the bathroom, he's like, well, guess they caught you. You killed them all, of course. Like, he's admitting it in the bathroom. Like, who even does that? Like, not only is he
admitting it? He's admitting it to no one. I mean, that he knows of. He's talking to himself. Who talks out loud to themselves? I mean, maybe you do. You're a freak if you do. It's fine. No, like I'll sing to myself constantly, but I'm never just like, damn, Lisa, you really screwed up this chicken salad, you stupid idiot. Like, I don't talk out loud to myself. This dude's in the bathroom like, well, guess they caught you, you murderer. You killed everybody and now they're all gonna find out. Oh my gosh. And then it's just like, it's so stupid. And he's like, that still wasn't like the end of it, which is the craziest thing, is that it still like went on. They still had to go through all this investigative thing. They still have lawyers fighting against it. There's now a whole second documentary series. While this dude admitted it. People have gone to jail for life for so much less than that. It's just insanely funny to me. But anyway, okay, so back to this thing. So Shave My Friends Tonight. Fred Durst, that's where all this came from. Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. There is a famous video clip of him. It's on the internet for everyone to see, in the middle of a concert where he plays a guitar solo. And it's maybe the worst guitar solo ever played by a person. I think that I could play a better guitar solo right now, having not picked up my electric guitar in probably 2 years. I could probably play a better guitar solo right now than this dude plays. So I'm not going to explain it. We're just going to watch it. Let's watch it together, right? Here we go. Okay.
Never mind.
Never mind. He's singing. He's playing guitar.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, here he goes. Guitar solo time. Bro, it's your moment.
Shag my friends tonight.
Dude plays the worst guitar solo of all time. And then yells, "Shave my friends tonight!" Like that's a thing. It's not a thing. He yelled it like, hell yeah! Rock on! Shave my friends tonight! What? Do you know when you're playing Guitar Hero and you mess up the solo and then it's like that was like this. Hold on, I gotta see this again. Okay, we're gonna go back to second 21 here. Okay, play. Good. Yep, nailing it. Totally nailing it.
Shag my friends tonight.
Shave my friends tonight. Like that fixed it. He's like, okay, maybe if I just yell something, anything. All right, Fred. Okay, we got to fix this. This is not a good guitar solo. We need to yell something to the crowd. We need to say anything. Literally anything. Say anything and it will make it better. Shave my friends tonight. That wasn't better. That you should not have yelled that. No one knows what that means. Why are we shaving our friends? We should not do that. But it's okay. No one will ever see this, and probably no one filmed it. And it's just going to disappear into the ether, and no one's ever going to talk about it again. But here we are. Shave my friends tonight. So awful. So anyway, that's what the letterboard means. I don't have my usual timer, so I don't know how long I've gone. Anyway, but okay. Quickly. This is the last segment of the episode. This whole episode's gone off the rails, right? My choo-choo's gone off the rails. Woo woo! It's happening. Drink's gone. But a while back, I did 2 episodes. Actually, I did 1 episode, and then I had an encore because people loved it so much, I did more. I talked about songs that have parentheses in the title and how BS that is. Yo, you get 1 title for your song. Like, you don't get 2. Why do you think that you can call it one thing and then in parentheses call it another thing? You know, like Pride, right? Like Pride, the name of the song is Pride, and then in parentheses it's like, in the name of love. No, you get 1 title. You get 1 title. And also, I don't remember the math, but he says Pride, U2, Bono, says Pride 1 time, and he says in the name of love like 40 times. Okay? Call it what it is. But even worse than that, this is my follow-up. Even worse than that, we have songs out there who are calling themselves by words and phrases that they don't even say in the song. What? What's that all about? Let me tell you where this started. So I recently sang a solo with Velvet Chains, which is a band here in town. They're great. They're very Velvet Revolver meets Alice Chains. Shocker. Velvet Chains. They're great.
What do I get? Betrayed desires.
But they had me sing a song recently, and they wanted me to sing Bullet with Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins. So I'm like, heck yeah, let's do it. Let's crush it. And after about the 80th time practicing it, because I'm obsessive like that and I have to be perfect, I'm a perfectionist, and you guys know this about me. The regs know I'm a perfectionist. It occurred to me that they don't talk about bullets or butterflies or butterfly wings at all in the song. Really, none of that. None of that is discussed. So, why? Hey, why? Hey, Billy Corgan, why? Hooey. Hey, Billy Corgan, hooey, why? Why you call it bullet with butterfly? Why you call it butterfly with bullet wings? What is it? Why you call it? Oh, now I'm doubting. Why you call it bullet with butter? That's what it is. Why do you call it bullet with butterfly wings when that ain't had nothing to do with your song? At no point in the lyrics, you talk about Jesus more than you talk about butterflies. Tell me I'm the chosen one. Jesus was he sings it more like, Jesus was the holy son for you. So we're talking about Jesus. We're talking about he's the chosen one. And then there's no butterflies, right? Unless maybe this is like some kind of metaphor for Jesus, because maybe Jesus, he died and then he went in the tomb and then he like a butterfly emerged from his tomb cocoon. But then what about the bullet? Maybe the bullet was like the cross was the bullet. I don't know. I think I'm reading way too far into it. I don't really know. But why is it called bullet with butterfly with bullet wings? What is it? Why is it called bullet with butterfly wings if there's no talk? And then, to pile on that, I had to learn all of the lyrics to a Nirvana song, the most popular Nirvana song, called Smells Like Teen Spirit. And it occurred to me while I was learning the lyrics to Smells Like Teen Spirit, Yo, Kurt, you don't say Smells Like Teen Spirit in the song at all. So why you call it that? They could have called it Mosquito and it would have made more sense. My libido, a mosquito. We'll reverse that. Yeah. All right. They just say the most nonsensical things in that song, but yet none of them are Smells Like Teen Spirit. So like, what are you guys doing? So that made me want to look up more songs that are called something different, called words in the title that they don't even say in the lyrics, right? Like totally different things. That'd be like it's so dumb to do that, right? Because like you take a song like Call Me Maybe that says Call Me Maybe so many times in the song. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. So call me maybe. And then she says, call me maybe 800 more times in the song. That would be like taking that song and calling it like Fluffy Turtle Wax. Oh, I love Fluffy Turtle Wax by Carly Rae Jepsen. It's a great song. And call me maybe. Where does the turtle wax come in? She just wants you to call her. It's art. It's art. No, it's dumb. Okay, so of course I went to Reddit, which is the best place in the world. Love Reddit. And I looked up the article. Song titles not found anywhere in the lyrics. Hey, this guy named Unencumbered Mind is like, I was listening to some of my old Beatles tunes and came across A Day in the Life. I've been listening to Beatles since 1964. Oh, this is like an older gentleman. And never noticed that this song never states the title in the lyrics. I wonder how many more songs might actually exist in this case. You know what this is? This is somebody from BuzzFeed pretending to be a normal person on Reddit to get content for their stupid articles. This person definitely works for BuzzFeed. Oh, I just did it again. I just did that. I hate that I do that. Number 1, Bohemian Rhapsody. Of course. Oh my gosh, my computer's falling. Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody. That one kind of gets a pass. Because if you're going to use the word rhapsody, that's a statement, right? If you're going to use the word theme or hymn, like bro hymn, if anthem, if you're going to use these words, did I already say anthem? Anthem, theme, anthem, rhapsody, like Blue Rhapsody. These are like big statements, right? This is a thing, okay? You know, they don't say the Star Spangled Banner in the song, in the national anthem, do they? That Star Spangled Banner. They do say it. Never mind. Anyway, Bohemian Rhapsody. Doesn't say Bohemian Rhapsody in the song by Queen, but it is something of a rhapsody. So I'm okay with that. And then Blue Rhapsody also has the word rhapsody, and it's all good. Let's see what else. What else? Song 2 by Blur. Isn't that the woohoo? That's that song. I heard a rumor that they just couldn't come up with the title for it, and it was song 2 on the album, so they just called it song 2. Everybody knows Baba O'Reilly by The Who. They should just call it Teenage Wasteland. Why do you call it Baba O'Reilly? It's like they lost a bet. It's like this dude, it's like one of their friends was named like Baba O'Reilly, and they're like, we're going to name a song after you. We're going to take this one. We're just going to name any one of our songs after you. We're just going to write a song and name it after you. And then it became like the biggest, greatest song of all time. Somebody said Beethoven's Fifth. Shut up. Smells Like Teen Spirit. All right, there we go. For What It's Worth by Buffalo Springfield. Black Dog by Led Zeppelin. Yep. What else we got? Dude, apparently there's a bunch of Bob Dylan ones. Like Bob Dylan absolutely hates putting actual lyrics from songs in the titles of songs. Virtually every Fall Out Boy song. Is that true? Well, to be fair, there are a lot of punk songs that like the lyrics are like, Amy is so beautiful and I want to marry her and have babies and walk into the sunset forever. And then the title of the song is just like, hell yeah, skateboarding. Boys Night Out has a ton of songs like that. Yeah, emo bands often have titles that don't make any sense. What's up, Kevin? You back? You guys are probably just like screaming at me titles of other songs that you can think of. Nutshell by Alice in Chains. I just referenced Alice in Chains. I just said that. What else? Oh, Nugget by Cake. Dude, Cake is like the best band ever. I love Cake. I should have. Good Riddance by Green Day. That's a good one. That's true. Why didn't they just call it Time of Your Life? Why didn't they just... Hey, Kevin, I got a question for you. Don't put your tail in my drink. You just put your tail directly in my drink. Very disrespectful. I think I did break my chair. My pants hooked on the button on this chair and ripped it out. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so... Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. One takes you and directs you where to go. So make the best. Why do they call it Good Riddance? Just call it Time of Your Life. Why you gotta be like that? Adam's Song by Blink-182. That one's fine because it's like they're insinuating the dude is named Adam. That one kind of gets a pass.
But Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. Why call it Iris? I wonder why they did that. I just want you to know who I am. That's a great song title. You call a song, I just want you to know who I am. That's a great song. I would see that and be like, you know what? I do want people to know who I am. I'm going to listen to this song. But you call it Iris, and I'm like, oh, this is about a dumb flower. Stupid Goo Goo Dolls. Shut up. They're fine. They're fine. They're great. I have nothing against them. Okay, I can't really. If I have to find one more good one before. This person says nearly the entire Smashing Pumpkins discography. So is that true? Are there other Smashing Pumpkins songs? I'm sure there are. It sounds like there are. I'm not super duper familiar with with like a bunch of Smashing Pumpkins songs. I know all the popular ones, and obviously if you are a reg, you know that I became a Smashing Pumpkins fan because I had a crush on Elijah Wood, and it's his favorite band. So I felt obligated to learn all about Smashing Pumpkins because we were going to get married and fall in love and that whole thing. So, but it's fine. So that's all I've got. I'm sure I've gone way over time because this is an unhinged nighttime episode of, I nearly said Top 5 with Lisa Foyle, of Temperamental with Lisa Foyles. Different show, both start with a T. I'm really sorry about the episode with Brendan. I was recently informed that I missed bleeping like 1 or 2 F words on that. That's his fault, though. He knows not to swear on my show, and he did it anyway. So I'm really sorry that I forgot to bleep one of those. Sorry, everybody. I have an announcement to make soon. Probably in the next episode, I'm going to be appearing at a convention. I'm going against everything that I stand for and believe in, and I'm going to actually go to conventions. For the longest time, I said I wasn't going to conventions because I used to go to so many for video games that I just got burnt out on it. But I think I'm going to start doing it, and I have a big announcement related to this podcast and doing conventions that I will announce probably in the next episode. So that's pretty cool, and that's a reason to become a reg and come back. Bro, you watch 2 episodes of Temperamental, you're a reg. You only watch 1, you're a noob. You want to be a reg? You come back, you watch another one. Anyway, love you guys. Good night. I said good night because it's at nighttime. You're probably not even watching it at night, but I said good night. Anyway, sorry about the unhinged energy that I'm throwing at you. Bye. Here we are now. Entertain us. Kevin's stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us. Hey. Kevin, it's past my bedtime. What are you doing? Why are you clawing at the chair? What? Oh, there you go, buddy. There was a treat in the crack. I got you your crack treat. Your kitty crack in the crack.